man and his son are hiking through a dense forest trail, the kind where sunlight filters through towering pines, and the quiet is broken only by birdsong and the crunch of boots on underbrush. It's a cool afternoon in 2012. Whilst carrying his mobile phone, they're enjoying the peaceful hike when something unusual catches the man's eye near the tree line, about 100 yards away. He raises the phone and begins to zoom in, the footage shaky and grainy. Through the pixelated blur, a large dark figure can be seen, moving slowly between the trees. Its gait is deliberate, slightly hunched, and its size appears to dwarf the surrounding vegetation. For a moment, the shape disappears behind a trunk, then reappears again, seemingly wandering, not running, almost unaware it's being watched. The father and son exchange a stunned glance. "Is that?" The boy starts, but trails off. The footage doesn't last long before figure slips back into the deeper woods, obscured by shadow and distance. The recording ends shortly after.
You don't see that?
I don't see anything. What is that?
You see it?
Yeah. What is that? Gosh.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
A woman hiking alone through the remote trails of the Pine Barrens in New Jersey reported the unsettling feeling of being watched. As she moved deeper into the forest, she began to hear faint snapping of branches and the rustle of movement behind her. Alarmed but composed, she stopped and quickly took a few photos over her shoulder with her phone. Upon reviewing the images later, she noticed something strange. In two of the photos, partially obscured by the trees, a large, dark figure appears to be standing upright behind a thick trunk, too tall and broad to be human, and distinctly out of place.
Often called a skunk ape, a Florida Sasquatch tracked. Freddie writes RMSO. These are not monster prints. This is in the northwest Florida panhandle. These tracks are in a straight line. Is this worthy of putting on your page? If so, feel free. RMSO responds. Hi, Freddie. The southern skunk apes, or Bigfoot if you will, are usually smaller than the giant Pacific Northwest Sasquatch. Even still, there has to be many more smaller juveniles than the giant adults.
Check out this row of tracks I found. It goes all the way up the bank. I'm fixing to follow it up. And some of these strides are 4 foot long, Jason. I just thought about that. Just think there's no slide marks. Hey Jason, put a marker here, please. Give me 1 second. Looks like two of them standing together right there. And then, right in front of the tracks, was where a bunch of deer were.
On a sunny afternoon, a family was relaxing by a quiet lake, deep in the woods, when they began to hear strange, guttural grunts and low moaning coming from the nearby trees. The sounds were deep, powerful, and unlike any known animal they were familiar with. As the unsettling noises grew louder and seemed to move closer, the family grew uneasy. Though they never saw anything, the intensity and tone of the sounds left them convinced they may have had a close encounter with a Bigfoot.
Fucking that's what the fuck is that? Look at the Sasquatch. What kind of vocalization is that shit? We're up in Mankato, Michigan, here on National Forest. Always getting crazy sounds up here, but I never heard nothing like that. What do you guys think that is?
While hiking near Crawford, Mississippi, a lone hiker spotted a large, dark figure moving in the tree line. Startled, they quickly snapped a few photos before the figure disappeared into the woods. Though the images are distant and partially obscured by trees, they appear to show what could be a Bigfoot, tall, broad, and upright. The sighting has since sparked local curiosity and debate. A wildlife camera set up deep in the woods captured a strange, echoing whoop sound in the middle of the day. The audio, recorded in otherwise silent surroundings, is loud, clear, and unlike any known animal in the area. Some believe the unusual vocalization could be the call of a Bigfoot, adding to a growing list of mysterious audio evidence from the region. In the photograph, a large hunched figure stands almost motionless beside a thick tree, blending so well with the bark that it's easy to miss at first glance. Bathed in shafts of sunlight cutting through the forest canopy, the figure appears light brown, its coloring nearly identical to the tree it leans against. Its bulky frame, broad shoulders, and rounded head suggest something far larger than a human, and its posture seems deliberate, as if it's trying to remain hidden. The creature's powerful build and the way it seems to melt into the background have led some to believe this could be a rare image of a Bigfoot, caught in the act of using natural camouflage to avoid detection. Skeptics point to shadows and illusion, but others say the figure's shape and size are too defined to dismiss.